Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Our starting pitcher in this one, Joe Ryan. How about a report on him, Chris?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Got him. One down.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a pop-up. Witt makes the grab. 2 down. This offense is ready for Game 3 of the World Series. Let's take a look at the lineup.
Well, this group is off to a great start, Boog, and today's goal is simple. Keep the momentum going. No need to change your approach at this point. Win today, and their lead in the series will feel insurmountable.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Cross makes the catch, and that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and on the hill in this one, Max Meyer.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one gone.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 down, base is empty. And that one is in the dirt. And the count's even at 2. Meyer was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the DH, Wilson Contreras. Next offering is in for a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of the World Series.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 on the way. Runner takes off, cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. World Series Game 3. Now it's the DH, MJ Melendez. This one in the air, center field. Young under it. Hauls it in for the out. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And now for the Marlins, Blake Sabol. One out, bases empty.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
2 outs, bases empty. Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
That's a ball.
And that one in the air, center field. Young makes the grab, and that is that. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Struck him out looking.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have...
Oh, look at this. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. 2 outs. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. The throw to first, 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Miami, Max Schumann. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Witt over to first. 2 up, 2 down. And at the plate for Miami, Johan Rojas. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. Pickoff move to first. Rojas back in on a dive. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
MJ Melendez, the next up for the Marlins. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit right side. Fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Cross. And that's in for a strike. Now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Jacob Young. Runner on the go. Hit in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs. So up next, Otto Lopez. Runner on the move. Swings and misses. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the Marlins 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, and here's the catcher, Blake Sable. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. Line drive. And it looks like trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Trey Sweeney, the next to hit. To the right side. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Outside, and now 3-2. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Daniel Lynch up and throwing. Spores warming up as well. Up the middle, takes it in for the out.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Now the third baseman, Max Schumann.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
This one in the air. Witt snags it, and that'll do it. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. Bottom 4, so up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. That gets by him. That's to third.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Contreras now. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. The Marlins up by 2 here in Game 3 of the World Series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's the left fielder, Matt Vierling. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Runner on the go. There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. Gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That's out to center field. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
And now for the Marlins, Bryson Stott. The 2-1. Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Check on the runner.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Joe Ryan out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Daniel Lynch.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Melendez digs in now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Bangs off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now here is Blake Sable. Out to center. Young under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And up next for Miami, Taylor Ward.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Line to left. Vierling makes the catch. Runner tags from third, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They limit the damage here.
Always exciting when there's a play at the plate and potential inning ender. Great throw by the outfielder, but awesome as well by the catcher. That's a nice play all around.
World Series Game 3. And now the right fielder, Gavin Cross.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Rojas pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
In the air, right side. Cruz settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down. So the batting order turns over. Jacob Young now at the plate. In the air, right field. Cruz sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Trey Sweeney. Hit in the air out to center field. Young puts it away for the out. And at the plate for Miami, Dylan Cruz. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In the air, right field. Cross makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Two down, base is empty. Max Schumann, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Witt over to first. Third out. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Marlins 5 and the Royals 2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz makes the grab for the second out. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. In the air out towards right center. Cruz makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Johan Rojas. Out to short. Slings it across. One up, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Up the middle, Lopez tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That one the other way. Vierland makes a nice running catch. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward makes the grab on the run. Matt Vierland steps in for the Royals. The Royals trailing by 3 here in the late stages of game 3. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Outside with a breaking ball. The next pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a pop-up. Sweeney pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Marlins 5 and the Royals 2. We go to the 8th. Leading off, MJ Melendez. And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one hit to right. Cross makes the catch. 1 away. Stepping in, Blake Sable. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Young on the move. Nabs it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. Breaking ball misses down and away. Up the middle, Witt. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Miami down in order. They're still out in front 5-2. Jay Ridley takes over on the mound. And a pitch.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. What a stop from his knees. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Jacob Young getting ready to hit. Next offering upstairs.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The Fish leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals, and the deficit remains 5-2. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Josh Spores. And now for the Marlins, Trey Sweeney. Center field, Young on his way in. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And up next for Miami, Dylan Cruz. Up and in, 2 balls and a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. James MacArthur getting loose out there. Serpa, the power lefty, up as well. Tap foul at the plate. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Young settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down. Max Schumann, the next up for the Marlins. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Young. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Marlins 5 and the Royals 2. George Soriano on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Cruz. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here comes Wilson Contreras. The Royals trailing by 3 here in the late stages of game 3. They're down to their final strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1 strike away. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.